Hi guys, just coming real quick with a message. I had some people that are saying that I'm, moving different and that I, don't want to be bothered or whatnot. But, you know, kind of sort of that's the case, but kind of sort of not. I'm just betting on the divine right now, along with myself, and my purpose on the planet is very important, and because it's important, sometimes I'm going to isolate myself from people so that I can be able to reconnect with the divine. So it's really not anything personal. I'm just moving unapologetically. I'm sorry. At this point in my life, like, if I feel like your energy is off or is not at a high vibration, I'm just gonna like move. I'm gonna remove myself. I'm no longer waiting on permission. I will just remove myself. I know that there is a lot of monitoring spirits out there, and I'm okay with that. I really am. Because, I just feel like no matter what, people will talk. Whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad, people will talk, so it at this point, like, it is what it is. For me right now, like I said, humanity is the key. So it may feel like I'm moving different, but if you feel like that, that means that maybe you need to be doing some reflecting on yourself, some mirror work, and think back with your spiritual mindset, because everything is not a personal intent to ignore, a personal intent. Now, if your energy, like I said, is shaky, then 9 times out of 10, that's why I remove myself. And if I remove myself, I mean like no contact at all. And, it is what it is, because I'm going to continue to move in humanity, with a high vibration. Because my goal is to connect with my higher self and with the divine. My job is not to please man. Now, I'm here to give my gift to help man. Yes, because that's my purpose. But along the way, I may hurt someone's feeling, not intentionally, but just know that it's unapologetically, because that's how I'm moving at this point in part in my life. I'm just basically, on my mission and on my walk, because I want everyone to know that I am a prime example of what the divine can do. Prime example of what the divine can do. Once you change your mindset. I can no longer be a people pleaser. I can't get my job done if I'm worrying about how this one thinks and that one thinks and how this one gonna look at me and that one gonna look at me and how this one is gonna judge me. I don't care about any of that. That me hiding in the shadows in the dark, not serving my purpose, even to myself, because by me speaking and talking I'm releasing. Because again, like I said in my first video, my cup is full. I have walked a lot of different walks in my life. My story will and can help someone. Protecting my energy and my purpose and leaning towards the divine understanding is what is important to me. Let me say that again. Protecting my energy, okay, and my purpose, leaning towards a divine understanding is what is important to me from here on out. From here on out. I feel like some people are able to see the power of the divine, over my life, but really don't understand what I had to endure. You don't know my story. It's not easy being me. It's easy for me to live in my purpose, but it wasn't easy to get here. And the trials and tribulations that I had to go through just to even be a walking testimony. I just feel so honored, so blessed, so humble, so much gratitude to the divine, for even choosing me. It was a point in my life where I didn't even know how powerful I really was or who I really was. The divine even hide who I was from those people that were around me, family, friends, so-called friends, so that I could be able to see the soul of the man. So my gift was hidden from me and hidden from those that were around me. Because he has something in the making. And boy, did he create something powerful. I love me, and I wouldn't change me for no one. It's amazing because I sit back and I think how far I have came. And how I didn't even realize that I was chosen. That I even had purpose. Because coming up was hard and lonely. But through the midst of it all, it's like a diamond in the rough. Yes, honey. A diamond in the rough. And like I said, I have so much gratitude. So grateful to even be chosen. To be chosen. Right? This is my contribution to earth. And at this point in my life, anything that I had to endure in my life would now be able to become a testimony, right? That will change people's lives, people's mindset, and their intentions. And that's the whole purpose of me coming to the forefront. Coming to share my light. Again, it's a blessing. It's a blessing for me to endure what I endure and still come out with the mindset that I have, the love that I carry, the passion that I carry. And hate and darkness didn't overtake me. Like, that's a blessing. And when you actually think about it, it's like, it's so amazing to the point where I have to tell people. I have to give the universe its flowers. Like, you did your big one. You did your big one when you created me. You did your big one when you took that weakness that people thought was weakness, the naive that people thought I was. And then, bam, diamond in the rough. She's not who you thought she was. And you know, even when time progressed on in my life, I would tell people, watch how you treat me. Watch how you think about me on your mind, your intentions. Watch how you deal with me. Because I'm chosen. And people would laugh and be like, psh, girl, bye. Or you, out of all people, psh, chosen? I don't think so. I'm so powerful by the things that I endured in my life. It made me powerful. My childhood, horrible. But still learning tools that I can look back on and be like, okay, I see why that happened. I see why that happened. I see why that happened. The trials and tribulations that we go through in life, we really need to look at them because, like I said, they turn out to be testimonies that you can share with the world, that you can help the world, someone. And I know it's someone because when I was a child growing up, even an adolescent, even when I thought I was grown, having kids, I needed someone to feed me. I needed that high vibrational, just uplifting me, keeping me on a positive mindset. Like, I needed that, and I didn't have that. I encourage anybody that went through trials and tribulations, like had a real bad upbringing, like endured a lot in life and have overcame it, like you should share your story. Like when people kept telling me that, I'm like, yeah. And again, like I said before in my other videos, like in divine timing, yo. In divine timing. I get so much pleasure since I started doing this. Like, it's just so much pleasure for my soul, for my spirit. It's like very refreshing. Because when I'm done, I go and I hug a tree, walk in the grass, and talk to the divine. For so much, it's just so much gratitude that I have. Just so thankful that the divine chose me. Because I am uncut. I am unapologetic. Most of the time, I really don't care what someone else thinks about me or feel about me. Because if you are a collective, then you will feel it. Energy is power. You'll feel it. That I'm genuine. That I'm being who I say I am. 1,000%. 1,000%. And this is how I'm moving right now. I'm here to get the mission done. I'm sorry, but not, if you feel some type of way. I'm no longer a people pleaser. I have a mission. And sometimes I have to remind myself, because of how old I am, that, dang, it took so long for me to even realize who I am. Like, oh my God, like, do I even have time? But then when I step back into reality of thinking with my third eye and thinking in a spiritual mindset, I understand that time does not exist. And the time is now. And divine timing is on time. I had to endure what I endured. I had to go through what I went through. In order for you to be able to feel the passion and hear the passion behind the words. And know that it's real and sincere. I just want people to know that I am the light. Okay? Period. And I'm here to do my mission. I can't let no one stop my purpose. I'm on a whole nother frequency. I am living and operating for the greater good. And at the end of the day, that's all that should matter. I said yesterday in my live that we always praying on each other's downfall, out to get one another. I don't understand why we do that. anyone that's in my universe or anyone that comes across me in the flesh or online or whatever, and they got anything going on, I'm going to support. I'm going to try my hardest to support. When people come to me, I don't automatically say something dark. Because when people are talking to me and I'm talking to people, know that my personal feelings are never attached. Never. I speak from the spirit because I'm a spiritual being who operate in her spirit. This is something I encourage everyone to do. It feels like everlasting. Like, it feels like $1,000,000. It feels refreshing to be able to give back to the universe. Shit, whatever your purpose is. I'm kind of glad that this is my purpose because it comes so natural. Like, I don't have to try hard. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to, oh, what am I going to talk about? Oh, what am I going to do? Oh. No, I don't do that. I let the divine guide me. Wherever the spirit moves me, that's where I go. Right? I only came on here today because I wanted to share that little bit with you guys so that the next person that tells me that I'm moving differently, that I'm not the same, that I'm acting like I don't want to be bothered, is for a reason. The spirit says no. And I'm following the spirit. Because evidently, like, there's some bad intention somewhere, some deceit, some lies, some backstabbing, some talking behind the back, bad mouthing. Something had to occur in the spirit, right? That I have no knowledge of. I'm just obeying. You can't be mad at me for that. My energy is very, very sacred. Because most people only want to be around me so that they can suck my energy dry, like energy vampires. So why would you want to be around me if it's not for the greater good? I don't even want you to be around me if it's not for the greater good. Because I can't benefit and you can't benefit. No one can benefit. That's not walking in my purpose. I don't care about having friends. I can count on one hand how many of them I got, like real friends. Right? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate. I don't have a lot of people in my universe. Because one thing about me, I can't think. I can't hear the divine when there's so much going on around me. Just like a cluttered house or a cluttered car. I can't operate like that. Like, I need everything to be nice, neat, clean, organized, in its place in order for me to be able to think and be able to hear outside of my physical self. Because we, especially women, I'm going to say men too, because men are emotional as well. They might not want to admit it, but they're very emotional as well, right? We all have that. I don't want to operate and think along the way in my flesh 90% of the time, because it's going to be on the emotional standpoint. My mindset is going to be so emotional, meaning I may not make the right decisions. I'm tired of that. That's no longer my walk. Again, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, because again, my heart is pure. My soul is pure. I came forth to bring light. I walk and I talk like a human. But I'm not all human. I look like this in order to be able to come to this planet, okay? To be able to do my job. The job that I signed up for. That I just forgot. That was my job. That's why it comes so natural. That's why your purpose is so easy for you to do. It was already set up for you to do it. All you had to do was just walk in it. Talking to myself as well. Talking to myself as well. Something was revealed to me today that about the monitoring spirits, right? For me to move in silence. Right? But I will continue to come on live. This is a new beginning and a change in my life. That my soul and my spirit and the divine and my ancestors are getting so much pleasure from, right? How could I stop? This is why I said that the divine did a big one when he created me. A big one. How he kept it a secret from even me. I would have never thought. But then again, yeah, because even when I was a kid, I've always had this close connection with the divine. Always. No matter even if I was alone, going from foster home to foster home, even when I was being starved and abused, like, never having my own bed, my own clothes, my own shoes, like my own anything. I've always still felt that connection. Like, it always felt like I don't want to say like a hug, but when you put your arm around someone and you're walking with them like that. And they're walking with you like that. And now I understand that I was under divine protection the whole time. No matter what it looked like. And he kept my state of mind pure. That no matter what I went through, I didn't go crazy. I didn't lose my mind. I didn't even lose my heart. The love that I have for people. And when I say people, I mean all people. I want everyone to win. Everyone. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. For everything that he's done in my life and that he's doing in my life and that he will do in my life. It's a beautiful thing, guys, to have a connection with the Most High. It's beautiful. It requires you to be unapologetic. Especially if your walk is like my walk, right? Meaning your purpose is like my purpose. You have to have that tough skin and not care and push through to get the job done no matter what. It's like now I'm at this point in my life where I have to, because the universe is always showing up for me. Always. Always, man. Always. People say, oh, you don't even look like what you've been through. That's the divine, man. All praises to the Most High. He did his big one when he created me. His big one. Because like I said before, you will never, ever, ever in your lifetime meet someone that's like me. I have a giving soul. A giving spirit. That's why no matter what, I'm going to win. Of course, I'm not naive. I know there's people out there that don't want me to win. I don't know why you wouldn't want me to win, because my intentions are pure. Maybe one day I say something that can help you, that you may be able to benefit from, or know someone that can benefit from it. You're talking to a person, where you're listening to a person that have been through the unthinkable and made it through. That's right. This is what the divine can do. He made his big one. He did his big one. And I have so much gratitude. And I'm so thankful. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. right? And until next time, it's always love over here, and it will always be love over here. Always. Light. That's what I come to shine. Never darkness. Always light. Peace. Harmony. Humanity. Right? Love one another as thyself. Things will flow better for you. Peace out.